Bonjour, ici Regina de Mémoires de geek avec Serpent et Nostalgion. J'ai oublié ton nom pour une minute. Puis, écoute, on a avec nous aujourd'hui, très spécial, je suis très nerveuse, les gars de Comicbook donc Ming Chen puis Mike Zapcic. So, I'll translate in English now, I guess. So for Mémoires de geek, we have the guys from Comicbook which is really exciting, and I'm really nervous. But
Thank you very much. I love the fact that we brought the podcast to a screeching halt with our complete ignorance of the French language. So,
oh no, man! I'm going all French, man. Merci. Je m'appelle Ming Chen de AMC's Comicbook Man.
Well, he's actually doing pretty great. That's good, man.
Keep going.
Cool.
That's
Keep
about
going.
the extent of it. You know, I know do beer, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because
Mon crayon est rouge and mon crayon est grand.
That's all you need to know.
Awesome.
Really.
Yeah, seriously.
Awesome.
Yeah, no,
And-
je t'aime, Mémoires de geek.
Oh,
Oh, very nice.
that's it. Interview's over.
Me too.
That's it.
Yeah.
Me too. Ditto.
We're good.
That's French, right? Ditto.
Is
No.
it?
Ditto.
It's a Pokemon?
Oh, it's a
All right.
Pokemon. So how you guys doing?
We're doing great. How about you guys?
We're
How's this
good.
con? We're at Cornwall, the Cape event.
Yes. Oh, I
Yes.
forgot to mention that.
Yes, that would probably help, but
That helps
that's
a
what
lot,
I'm
yeah.
here for,
Thank you.
to back you up.
You're the pros, man. We're only amateurs. So we don't know what
No,
we're doing.
you kidding? There's no such thing as a pro when it comes to podcasting.
We're just talking
at all. Even Kevin is an enlightened amateur. We're all just in this to pretty much, carve a little niche out for ourselves.
I know.
Yeah.
Doesn't pro imply that you can make a living?
Yeah, seriously.
at doing
We
this?
make $0 at podcasting, so it's why we have day jobs, folks.
So how's the stash doing?
Stash is great. Walt Flanagan's there right now. We're, we're a lot of people come by. A lot of tire kickers. A lot of people come in and just, hey, you're those guys who do that thing that on that TV, and then they walk out, and it's like, thanks
That's
a
it.
lot, Dick.
Wow, they're not buying
What's
anything.
going on,
Oh,
man?
yeah.
You don't spend dime one. You say something, interrupt my flow. What the hell? So.
We're very lucky. We have this TV show on AMC. It's a thinly disguised half-hour commercial for the store.
Yeah,
that airs weekly and it
we're
comes
actually
on
like
after The Walking Dead.
We're like the G.I. Joe cartoon in the 80s.
Yes.
We're all that's it for us, or He-Man. It's like we're there to sell toys of ourselves. So
Yeah, I think
that's
the
pretty
last
much what
week,
it
didn't I
is.
teach you not to get into a stranger's car?
No, I
Knowing is
don't.
half the battle. And now
no,
you know, Mike.
To be honest with you, you three went down into a stranger's house.
We
so
did.
You're teaching them nothing. You're not Mr. T.
You're right.
There's not one to grow on. So
And
we're
knowing is-
teaching them bad habits.
And knowing is not half the battle.
Knowing's not half.
Okay.
And Kevin promotes smoking pot. So.
Yes, he does.
Does he? Oh yeah, that's.
Oh
what
my
he does.
God! Yes, he does.
Really?
I wonder why.
Oh yeah. Why? Because it's awesome to smoke pot. Are you kidding? If I could get away with it, I would smoke pot. I don't, but if I could, I would.
Like you would not buy a pack of cigarettes, you would buy a pack of
A pack
joint.
of joints?
I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not?
The marijuana, Mike.
De marijuana.
The marijuana,
All right,
yes.
great.
Well, it's all right. Just real quick, it's funny.
Yeah,
Kevin
go ahead.
started smoking weed in I think 2008. Like if you look at everything he's done from there until here, it's crazy how much he's gotten done. He's made like 5 movies.
Oh my God,
He's gotten a TV show. He's written books. He's done.
Yeah,
multi-
pot's supposed to make you lazy.
started a podcast network. I mean, it's
Well,
crazy.
no, it creates ideas. That's why. Are you
All
guys
right.
gonna be part of the next movies from Kevin Smith?
If Kevin wants us, Kevin, absolutely. I mean,
He
Well,
should,
isn't-
man, he should.
Isn't Brian? Isn't he?
Johnson.
Yes. No.
Yeah, he'll-
you
Brian
just
and-
Brian, my neighbor.
There are other Brian. Your neighbor Brian.
Yeah.
He's
No.
probably all right. You kidding? He's probably a nice guy too. So. Not that Brian Johnson's a nice guy. So he's not. Trust me.
Yeah, I heard he wrote parts for us for Clerks 3.
Really?
And Mars 2, I don't know, but
Why not?
I'll come back as the kid on the escalator.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen so many people added to Mallrats that I'm just like, okay. The entire world.
So obviously, you guys are not filming like every day. So
No,
how does it work? Like, how does the show works exactly?
All right. Now, people say, oh, it's a reality show. Technically speaking, that's not true. What we are is we're an unscripted show.
Is it really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's unscripted. Everything that we say to each other, everything that we say to other people, it's all off the cuff. That's all us.
Yeah, thank God I can't memorize anything
No.
to save my life. I'm a horrible actor.
Seriously, yeah,
this
because
is-
they asked you for your social security number, and you got a beating at customs. So it
Well,
was
no offense,
horrible.
guys, but you are not good stand-up comedians.
No, we're not.
Oh.
And to be honest to be fair, neither's Brian. So
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I
his
think
forte.
Ryan won that night, right?
he did.
Yeah, he did.
technically,
Yeah.
technically.
But you guys had like you guys had a crowd. Like it was a good crowd too.
Yeah, it was a good.
I
Guy.
think they wanted to see. They came to see the train wreck.
they wanted to
Yeah.
see us crash
well,
and burn.
you guys were good actually, but Brian was so nervous. It was crazy.
Really?
He was shaking like that.
No,
I
I
didn't
think
get
he's
to
got
see that
Parkinson's,
part,
really.
so-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's always
Yeah.
shaking.
He claims
Oh,
it was an act. I don't know. I
okay,
think he
yeah,
was
yeah.
nervous.
Yeah, well, it's normal.
Oh, he's wearing a
the one
diaper
with the
too.
biggest mouth, and he's the one that gets nervous when he has to do
Yes.
stuff like that, right?
Yeah, biggest mouth, biggest
Oh,
beard,
man.
and yes.
You had trouble at the customs because you didn't remember your social security.
No, I
number.
did not.
I was
He-
kidding.
Okay,
Nah, I'm
he's just-
kidding.
I was like,
He-
man, you just don't have to show up and say yes, I'm from Comic Book Man. Then he goes, oh yeah, let's go. Just,
Yeah, we're
don't
not
show
at
up.
that point quite yet,
Okay.
but we're getting.
You think
there.
it'd
We're working
work?
at it.
Not
We're
in-
working at it.
What?
If I said to a guy at customs, you know who I am? I'm on Comic Book Man. I would get a beating, a tasing, and probably shot.
They
Yeah.
didn't
Well, not in
recognize
Canada,
you.
Yeah,
maybe in the US.
that's what I was gonna say. Not like probably not in Canada, but
Would they take me behind a screen and do all that stuff?
And they say, no, they say, please, sir.
Please,
Please
sir, and
calm
then-
down.
No,
Thank
in-
you.
in
Sorry. Thank you very
In
much.
Canada, you could say like, "I have bought in a bomb," and they would say, "Okay, go ahead, sir."
No
problem.
Not that much.
Well, no,
Let's
they're
say,
not. They're
Sorry,
not hard.
can
Like
you open your trunk,
when
please,
when
sir?
you go to America, well, I mean, in the States, they're harder. You know, like they're rough. They're rough for sure.
Hey, I have a question for you guys because obviously we watched a few episodes. Well, we watched them all, but
Just
we
a few.
rewatched them a few just to make sure that we had something to say. Really?
Okay.
Thank you.
No, no. We're big fans.
No, obviously. No, it's not. It's not. But I've noticed something in the first season. The front desk is like right at the entrance.
Right.
And after that, it's like way in the back.
Okay.
What
There's a reason
happened?
for that. We've had to build the desk in the back where we do all our transactions because at the front, the light that flows in,
Okay.
it messes with cameras and lighting, and so we had to move it back towards the back of the store. If you notice, whenever someone walks through the door, there's this big. It's a lens flare.
It's a J.J. Abrams
Yeah,
type
that's
of
what I was
flare.
gonna say.
Lens flare. And it's like, oh, someone's here. It's like, boom. And it's like, oh, my God, it's Jesus coming back. No, it's a guy bringing in some really crappy He-Man toys. So,
Yeah, the new counter kind of opened up things a little bit more.
Yeah.
You could get the camera, more camera movement. It's more interesting. So,
the real...
and it looked cooler back there. I
Yeah,
think.
that's it. It has the atmosphere of the comic book shop itself. Because I'm a comic book clerk too.
He's our clerk.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
work at a
clerk.
comic
Yeah.
book store, so I
He's a
relate to
real
you
one.
guys on a spiritual level.
Yes, of
So
course
all
you
the
do.
crap you go through.
Oh yeah, you've been there.
Yeah, I watch the show and I'm like, yep. Some of my customers.
Idiot.
That's
Okay.
it, that's it. But yeah, I've been meaning to ask you. It's probably a question that you get a lot. But is there an item? So yeah, I'm sorry.
That's him.
Speak
Yeah,
into the microphone.
Thank you very much.
in it.
It's my thing. Yeah, I'm expressing it.
It's okay, buddy.
I hope
It's
you
okay.
know that the visual on that was just very disturbing.
Yeah.
We have the
Thank
we
you.
have the visual.
What did she? What happened? I didn't see
It was-
it.
Oh.
No, she went like this. And
Yeah.
Make
a
love
little
to the
weird,
microphone.
so-
Make love to the microphone.
Is there an item that we didn't see on the show that was just blew your mind? Because when I get items at the shop, it's mostly crap. So I
yes.
Join
and
the club,
mostly
my
it is.
friend.
That's it.
Blew our minds. There was one thing that we couldn't show. I'm going to tell them the Star Wars DVD.
Oh yeah,
story.
did they not show that?
They didn't show that.
Some dude brought in a Star Wars DVD. It was all in. It was weird jumbled words,
Arabic.
and it turned
It
out
was in English, but he got it in
He bought
Afghanistan.
it at a bazaar in Afghanistan, and he claimed that it was a coded message
Oh,
on the
my
back
God.
to the
Come on.
Afghani, like to the Taliban had put it out and
they
embedded coded messages in there.
and he had caught it and shown it to his superiors, and they kind
gotta-
of foiled a plot to blow up their ammo dump.
Something like that. He got a commendation out of it, and they're like, "Wow!" And I was like, "Okay,
But
wow,
we-
that's."
They never opened the package.
Yeah, I would have wanted to see what's on the DVDs,
Yeah,
seeing if
definitely.
there's anything on there.
Yeah, I mean, why? Why wouldn't you not? So there
Yeah.
was something a little fishy, and we really couldn't show it, and so it didn't get any airtime. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Definitely a unique
definitely.
story, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty crazy.
So did he sell it or did he kept it? What happened with it? Did you guys
he
bought it
sold
from
it
him?
to us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So we've got it down. It's around someplace, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
We should
pop
watch
that
it.
open
We
and
should see
just
what's
watch-
on there.
Yeah, sure. Because it's like Afghani porn or something like that. Like, hey, let's put something in the
I don't
box.
know. Reminds me of
That's
that.
Star Wars.
There was that movie Cloak and Dagger that came out, Dabney Coleman, and there was nuclear secrets buried into it was like an Atari cartridge,
Oh, cool.
and
Was, was it an ET Atari cartridge?
It was not an ET Atari
okay.
cartridge, but it was that was very similar to that, I thought.
Ah.